Ladies and gents, a few weeks ago, my friends bought me this water flask, and on it was written my goal, which is $30,000 per month with my AI business. And I just hit that this month, just reached it. And in this video, I want to show you proof of me actually achieving that. And then I want to talk about the biggest points that I believe helped me achieve this and will help me achieve even bigger, rewards and goals that I set out in my online business. So let's get into it. First of all, let me record to you my payment processors and prove that this actually worked. So there is the gross revenue, but the actual amount I made was the net revenue. So this is the first payment processor, 17.5K is the net revenue. And then on my other one, let me move my cursor. It has 15.4K. And you can see the date from November 1 till November 30. And then on the other one, same date. Okay. So this is the proof. And yeah, this is not a screenshot. It's like a real screen of the actual payment processor. But yeah, I just wanted to verify this to you guys so that you don't say like it's fake or whatever. And let me actually show you the calculations. Okay. So the total is $32,964. So let me talk about what I believe contributed to that. Okay, so the first thing that I believe has helped me a lot, and it's a pattern that I've seen among successful people, is consistently implementing successful habits. So we all have bad habits, and our self-improvement journey consists of us consistently replacing as many bad habits as possible with good ones. And we should have our majority of our habits being good ones, right? So a lot of people are super, super smart, but they don't succeed because their bad habits outweigh their good ones, or because of many other reasons, like not being in control of how they use their intelligence, right? But you don't have to be this super intelligent, super smart person. Now, you must have common sense, that's for sure. But really, you must have and you must live a life where you're consistently implementing good habits. What this does is that, first of all, by you replacing the bad habits with good ones, you gain confidence. Why? Because you gain the win of doing good, and doing good leads to you getting better results, and you getting better results, therefore, improves your confidence even more. And so it's a positive flywheel that helps you improve as a person. And of course, you will get the materialistic success or results that you wish for because, or as a product of you becoming the person that you want to become, the good person, and not the bad version of yourself, the weak version. So yeah, just work on replacing all your bad habits with good ones. And to me, bad habits were, for example, playing video games a lot and hanging out with the wrong people, consuming a lot of maybe sugar or fast food. And those are the things that are on top of my head that I used to do back in my high school days. But when I graduated, for example, this was the flipping point where I became on my own. I didn't have like a lot of friends in uni. So yeah, I took this as an opportunity to start working on myself, replace gaming with working on my business, working on making money, reading. I replaced, for example, hot showers in the morning with cold showers to boost my energy, and worked on my sleep, consistently sleeping. And so I started accumulating all these good habits, and I started enjoying the process, enjoying the byproduct of those good habits. When I take a cold shower, it might be bitter in the beginning, but it gives me a boost, an energy boost for hours. And those hours, I use them to build my business, to become a better person. And doing this consistently, right, has led me to achieve those results and building a great business that then helped me make that $32,000 or $33,000 per month. And of course, we're aiming for even more. So yeah, do consistent and focused work on your business, on your craft. can be whatever you're doing. And this will indeed make you a better person that will get you better results. So that's first of all. And then second thing is that you want to detach from what people tell you. A lot of people might tell you, yeah, what you're doing maybe isn't right. You should do it this way or that way. And a lot of times maybe they're right, but most of the times they're actually not wrong, but they don't understand the vision that you have. So you don't want to listen to them. You just want to take advice from people that are in a position or in a stage in life that you want to reach. Take advice from them and then execute on this advice as fast as possible. And for the people who don't have the life that you want, well, it's simple. Just appreciate them sharing their opinions and just move on. But don't get influenced by their advice. You know, a lot of people think that, oh yeah, I should take advice. I should be humble. But yeah, you should be humble, but with the right people. You don't want to take advice from someone you don't like, even though, you know, it's advice. You want to weigh and study this advice, because oftentimes those advices, the bad ones, constrain you rather than build you up. That's a very simple point, yet always be careful who you take advice from. The third thing that I found to be very, very useful as well is monk modes. If you don't know what that means, it means just locking in, focusing on your own vision, and removing all sorts of distractions. And distractions can come in many forms, including, let's say, watching a ton of series or movies, eating a lot of fast food, desserts, and doing those activities that give you instant pleasure, and you know, with the cost of your productivity and your focus on what you're doing. So with monk modes, you lock in and you set those strict rules, like consistently sleeping at the same time, eliminating all these like scrolling and activities that ruin your focus and your energy levels. If I want to take a look at my monk mode and sort of the non-negotiables, the things that I should do is eat clean food, no fast food at all, like no desserts as well. Be in bed before 11 p.m. and wake up before 9 a.m. Go to the gym consistently 5 to 6 times a week, and have sleep consistency, right? No artificial sugars, no scrolling, and always and every day read my business plan. And on my business plan, I wrote the goal that I had, which is the $30,000 per month. I kept reading it every day and night until I really achieved it, because we tend to forget a lot with all the information that we process during the day. So it's important to remind ourselves every single day and night about the goals that we have and what are the steps or the tactics that allow us to reach those goals. So these are the non-negotiables, and I also laid out kind of my daily routine. If you're interested in knowing more about how I do my monk modes these days, I can make a video about that. Let me know. But yeah, that's a really big lever, and just by you entering those monk mode periods, your productivity will just skyrocket. And then after you're done with your monk mode period, which can be between 21 days to 30 days, let's say, you can just go hedonistic for a few days maybe. And what I mean by that is do all the things that you don't do in your monk mode, such as go out and eat all this fast food, those desserts, scroll a lot, watch a lot of movies, do all of these things that give you a lot of pleasure, so that, and make yourself feel disgusted after doing that for a lot of times. And at least that's what is working for me right now, personally. And I found, like, for example, yesterday, I told my friends, you know, we're going out. I told them I'm gonna eat a lot of sugar, so that I feel disgusted eating those. So I bought a bunch of those snacks that contain a lot of sugar. My friend brought some caramel from France, so he gave me some of those. We went to a restaurant where I ate a lot of desserts, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I just don't want that anymore. And then on top of that, came back home at around 1 a.m., scrolled for like 2 hours. And then it was around 3 a.m. I decided to watch a movie, stayed late until 5 a.m., then slept. And today I woke up at 1 p.m. and I decided that, okay, perfect. I'm purely disgusted by all those hedonistic stuff that I've done. Now I can get back and focus. So I've been planning and thinking about my business, my personal brand, and everything that I'm building. And including this video, I wrote down all the points because I thought about them before. So I did all of this and I spent hours doing this. And right now, here I am recording this video just to share all that. But yeah, this leads me to the point where you should also plan things and associate meaning and purpose to what you're doing. Because if you're just doing something just because you want the money or you want the fame or whatever it is, but you don't actually like this thing and you don't see yourself succeeding in it in the future, or you don't see it as a stepping stone that will get you closer to the vision that you have in mind, right? You won't do this thing with your full energy, with your full focus. And that's what you really need. You need to have a vision that is really inspiring so that you wake up every day excited to work on it and get closer to it. And to me, this vision is building a great product, building something that's revolutionary that can help millions and eventually maybe billions of people on like every single day. And I didn't mention maybe what my AI business is. And for those of you who don't know, I build, if you want, AI chatbots for online coaches on Instagram, Facebook, and social media accounts. And what this AI chatbot does is it helps people with whatever they need coaching in, whether it's fitness coaching, whether it's business coaching, trading, all these types of stuff. It helps those people actually improve their lives, whether it's financially, with their health, right? Mentally, all these stuff. So that's what this AI chatbot does, is it bridges the people who need help with the online coaches, and it gets them to unite and help each other. That's the product I'm building. And my vision with it is big. I might share the goals in another video, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm currently selling and growing as a business. And that's what made me $33,000 this month. And that leads me to the final point that I want to talk about here, which is you building a great product will bring you more success. And by product, I mean you building yourself as the product, or you building the product of your business. And if you focus on that, then what will happen is this product will deliver great results to your customers, to your clients, to the people that you know, right? And as you deliver great results and you give them wins, you help them, you service them, then these clients, those customers will refer more people to you. And so what happened with me is that I got one client off of YouTube, my business YouTube channel, and this client started referring another one and another one, and the other clients referred even more and more and more. And so what happened and what led me to achieve the $33,000 this month was that literally one client, or actually no, two clients, referred 4 new clients that I just signed within 1 week time. And those new clients paid for the setup fees. And yeah, those setup fees led to this amount of money. And month after month, they will be paying me consistently to run the service, the software for them, the AI software that I built. And so, yeah, just focus on your product as a business. It's really, really important, because if you don't deliver actual results, and if this product is just a waste of money for the business owners you're working with, then yeah, it's gonna be a flop. And the same principle applies to you as a person. Like, don't be this person who boasts a lot, talks a lot, like very egotistically. You market yourself and you have this fake facade built around who you are. And when you get to know people on a deeper level, then those people realize, like, oh, that's not the person that I knew in the first place. And yeah, because you're like, the expectations that you set about yourself when meeting them turn out to be false. So I've seen a lot of people who are good at marketing themselves or their products, but their churn rate, as in the amount of people that just disconnect from them, is very high. And so, the business principles are the same as the personal life principles. And yeah, like, I'm not saying this is wrong. Like, you can be a great marketer, market yourself, market your product. But if you really want people to stick with you, then yeah, you should be a person. You should have a product that's valuable and that people cannot live without. So I think that's my mission, is to always focus on making myself better so that I can make others better. So grow myself, learn things that make my life better, easier, and more encouraging to live, so that I can teach those principles and share all of these with people to help them with the same thing as well. There are plenty of other principles, of tactics, of strategies that have led me to reach this point. And wherever you are in this journey, if you want to reach this level as well, if you're just starting out, then I highly recommend you check my YouTube channel, because I made it my mission to document everything that has helped me, get to those levels. And I'm really, really happy about this, because yeah, you can check out my mindset and how I thought, and all of this when I was literally broke or making barely any money, all the way to me reaching this level, which right now is like maybe the baseline for me, and I'm aiming for even more. So life is good. Check it out. Cheers.